Shout out to Big. Rest in peace, homie. Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Big Herb, here to tell you that I'm going to be starting off a new series called Herb's Blurbs. So, with that being said, I know you guys remember when I was doing Herb's comic book journey. Well, this time I'm going to be venturing out doing more things. And with that being said, I'm not going to be just dealing with comic books. I'm going to be dealing with different things such as movie reviews, rants on the internet, reviews of different things that's going on in the world. I'm just going to give my 2 cents on it. So with that being said, let's start off. So to start this first episode off, I'm going to be doing a review on Kevin Garnett, one of my favorite players. He just put out a book about a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. It's entitled KG A to Z, An Uncensored Encyclopedia on Life, Basketball, and Everything in Between. I'm telling you, this is a great book. Let's start off with a little bit about Kevin Garnett for those of you who don't know. So without spoiling this, because I am known as Mr. Spoiler, let me give you a little lowdown on KG. KG was one of the greatest players that ever played the game of basketball. He's a Hall of Famer this year, so congratulations to him on that. He was also drafted in the middle of the 90s, 1995 to be exact. He came in the midst of in my opinion, one of the greatest eras to play basketball. It was the middle of the 90s. You had people like Charles Barkley, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, just to name a few. Those guys, amazing era. And then he goes ahead and gets drafted. In the middle of that, you had players like Kobe Bryant, AI, Tim Duncan, him. It's an amazing class of just great players who transcended the game to where it is today. The one thing that was so great about it, he was ferocious. He was borderline psychopath because he was so intense. He would just do things to just get under your skin, just to piss you off. He did things just to pluck your nerves. And that's one of the things that I loved about him. He also was one of those players who got drafted out of high school. Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, Dwight Howard, those players. So he's one of those rare people who actually came out of high school that was very successful. Not a lot of people who came out at that point out of high school was really successful. So he was one of the few who actually was great in his career. The one thing about this book that meant a lot to me is because Kevin Garnett grew up with ADD, which is attention deficit disorder, ADHD, which is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, and dyslexia. And for those of you who don't know, first one, ADD, is basically, it's hard to pay attention whenever you're trying to do something. So just imagine you just trying to pay attention to a cookbook and then just get lost in the middle of it saying, hey, the cake is going to do this. And then you just get lost at cake. You're not even paying attention to the rest of the stuff. ADHD is that times 10. And then dyslexia, you're saying things that's not there on the page at times. You're mixing up your words, if you will. And for me, that was personal because I grew up with ADD and dyslexia. I still have trouble with it today. There's a lot of times when I get lost in the middle of a conversation. There's a lot of times when I'm reading, I actually get stuck in the middle of words because it's just something, a reading disorder or a learning disorder that people go through. And I'm not the only person that goes through it. But the one thing about this thing that was so great to me is because it's showing, hey, I could still do bigger and better things in life. I can achieve things. And it's awesome to see somebody that's going through the same things that I'm going through, be able to go to the next level and do what he wants to do in life. So I really thought that was awesome. And in closing, talking about this book, I wanted to tell you how it was set up. It's set up like an actual encyclopedia. And I thought that was really dope. Because you have situations in this life that it's not set up like, hey, in the beginning, I was born in this place, I derived from this, and I went to this place and bigger and better things. No, it actually is set up like an encyclopedia. He had a situation when he won the championship with the Boston Celtics. Right after he just finished the championship, they interviewed him and he yelled out,
anything's possible. Anything's possible.
Right after he yelled out that, he has a sign on it, and anything is possible. He just tells little things about how anything is possible. It takes hard work, and you can go and do bigger and better things because anything is possible. Dunks, Vince Carter, Michael Jordan, and what he thought about Vince Carter when he was playing in the dunk contest. Michael Jordan, whenever he just came through. It's also a funny story about Michael Jordan, his first time playing, so you got to check that out. But it was an awesome book. I recommend it to everybody. Go and check it out. So to end this video, I wanted to tell you guys, I really appreciate that you guys were able to stick around and watch this video. I'm trying to venture into another part of Blurbs and Whiskey, but I want to go ahead and do more. I want to go ahead and expand on reviews. I want to go ahead and tell you more about things that I like, things that I know about, things that just intrigue me. It's Herb's Blurbs. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification button. Guys, all it does is just bang, then you're done. Come on, help a brother out. I'm trying to expand here. I'm trying to quit my job and do this for a living, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a blessed day. Peace.